Kalimera, good morning from Athens, Greece. We are at the Love Without Borders Art Gallery in Kypseli, Greece. My name is Kavra Martinez, and I'm the founder of Love Without Borders. We are a non-profit organization working in Greece, and we're registered in the United States as well as in Greece. And we just have our formal registration since a couple days ago, so we're very excited about that. So we would like to first introduce our project to our audience. We are supporting refugees from the Middle East and Africa. I've been on the ground since 2015 throughout Europe, Germany, Serbia, Hungary, and at the end in Athens, Greece. I've worked in many refugee camps. The first one that I worked in was Nea Kavala, which is approximately 2015, and there were about 4,000 refugees at that point when I first started, and it was quite an eye-opener for me. I'm a flight attendant since many years, and this has been my career, traveling the world and enjoying life, and suddenly I'm sitting in a refugee camp with 4,000 people, and it was quite a challenge for me. And so I have started small projects by handing out paper and crayons to children mostly from Syria at the time, and I didn't realize how big a part that art would play in our project, but it was quite extraordinary to see how the children loved to paint, how it brought them such joy that they could just be children and enjoy the small things in life. And the project grew and grew, and since 2016 we have taken the art to 151 events. We were just in New York recently, actually last week, to present with NYIT students who came to support us last year. So it's been quite a journey, and we're very excited to be able to share not only voices from our refugee community, but also volunteers that have taken every single day of their lives that they have off and come to Greece to help those people that have been displaced. We also have local Greeks that would like to share their story about how they've been involved, sometimes not so much on the ground, but as artists, and they're able to donate a piece of art to our organization. So we find that every human on the planet has something special to say, some talent to share, and definitely a voice that needs to be heard. So our podcast is going to be about many different people, how our lives have intersected serendipitously to create such a beautiful project and to come together as a community to our gallery to share dance, art, music, and support one another during the most challenging time. So we will talk a little bit more within the next weeks about the project, but right now, Love Without Borders is housing dozens of families. We have refugees from Iraq, Syria, Africa, and we place them in apartments, and we support them for 1 year, and we make sure that they're trying to learn a language which is so important, either English or Greek. And we usually refer our families to other organizations that have classes ongoing, and those families can then have a safe place to call home. And during this time, we work with them one-on-one to find some sort of craft that they can use in order to create independence for themselves, both financially and emotionally. They have support, and it's a beautiful thing when we're able to be a bridge for these people and not expect anything in return. We just want to see people succeed in life, and we have a really high success rate to make sure that when those people, their 1 year is up, that they're on their feet and they're independent from us and also from other organizations, and that they can pay their own rent, buy food for their children. And it's just a really lovely thing to be able to give this project to people that really deserve it, that are very vulnerable. So we'll talk a little bit more to some of the families that we're housing on later episodes. We also have an art gallery that is, since about 1 year, we purchased. And this is a really beautiful place where we have community gatherings. Tomorrow we have a birthday party that we're going to celebrate from a child that likely hasn't had a celebration for quite some time. And we have art classes here where we set up about 10 places and we bring children from the refugee camps to Athens and offer them art supplies. So the children are able to paint and be free to express their feelings. We sell this art and give the money 100% back to these families and to the people. So this is a global project now. There's just a handful of us on the ground, and we really rely on volunteers and students from around the world to come in and to work with us and to create a global community. Sometimes we need volunteers on the ground. Other times we need people to set up pop-up events in other cities around the world. And it's just wonderful to see how many people have reached out since 2015. Some are lawyers and teachers and doctors, and some are students. And we're just so thankful to have such a beautiful community that has really been able to create magic around the world. We have housed, I would say, I don't know, maybe around 400 people, sometimes short-term in hotels and sometimes long-term in apartments in and around Athens. And during this time, you can imagine with the amount of people that we're supporting, we definitely need support from many people. So we appreciate all the messages and all of the feedback and all of the support that our donors and our friends have given us during the years. This will be our 9th year that we're operating now as a nonprofit, and we're so happy that we can see some changes, although small, but we're thankful for every change that we see. So we invite you to continue to listen to our podcast, send us feedback. We're really new at this project, and we're very excited to send live broadcasts, hopefully weekly, and we're looking forward to connecting really soon. Thank you so much. Love from Greece.